What's going on, James Goffers, and welcome back to another episode of Gough Reacts. Today we're going to be doing Wet Tarmac's new album, Calm, Collected and Composed. Now, Wet Tarmac is a great friend of mine. He's got a brilliant bunch of lads. Mr. Foreskin, great guy. Petroleum, Jellie, honestly, my favourite people, and I'm so excited to get straight into this. As always, guys, make sure to scratch at that like button and subscribe if you enjoy. Remember, we've got a face reveal at 50 subs, and let's get straight into it. So, yeah, let's get it going. Now, I think it's really important there that we take a stop and we think about how he wants to introduce the song and what his thoughts are behind it. Now, we heard some... I felt like I heard some kids in a playground. I really think this represents what Wet Tarmac is about, and him saying, kind of, this is the way I want to come across. This is, this is from my childhood, and I want it to reflect on that. And I think, I think it's all going to come through. I think that's kind of the calm, from the album name. I think that's really... This song's called Pure, and I think purity is going to be a constant theme that we're going to have to think about. So let's dive back in. What? Do you hear that effect? I've never... That is sick. It sounded like my heart, I think. No, it must have been like a drum. Yeah, like a drum, like a drummer, like a boom, boom. Like, so he's kind of saying that he wants to beat his drum. And I think that really stands for what he's trying to say, where he's been held back by society. And let's just get back into it. That change there. This is just why I love Wet Tarmac, right? And everything he does, because that change where he stops it, there's that pause, which really, it gives you time to reflect on what he's already shown us with the children in the playground, reflecting on his childhood, the heart beating, that the drum. It's all like it's getting us pumped, right? It's getting that feel, and then that gun, that cock. It's just like you're getting ready to explode, and it kind of shows how he's exploding himself and releasing all his feelings. And that's just... Let's dive back in, boys. Let's dive back in. I think it's really important that we think about why violins are not used enough with beats, and I think Wet Tarmac's really... What he's saying here is that he doesn't have to go with the flow. He can do his own stuff, and that's what he's showing us here, is that he's not your kind of average kind of guy. This is top level stuff, He's obviously put a lot of time and effort into this. I think we, as his fan base, need to recognise this and enjoy it, and I think that's what he's all about, really. So I think that purity kind of, myself, I use raw footage. There's no editing involved. I know it's like, there's no editing involved in this video kind of format, and I think it's really important with Wet Tarmac. He's got that purity, that kind of raw understanding, and let's hear what he's got to say for himself.
Music's commodity, crisp and quality. I'm an oddity.
See that there? I'm an oddity. There, he's showing us that he's different. He's got the children in the playground, drums beating. Ooh, that ooh. That's his frustration. He's releasing it to his all. He's telling us he's getting it to it. Ooh, I love it.
You won't follow me. Petroleum Jellie, Overlord Supreme. Petroleum Jellie, one look and make you cream.
Wow. Now, I never really know when Petroleum Jellie's gonna kind of enter the video, and I really like how he introduces himself, so we kind of get that understanding that we know he's about, and it's fantastic, and I love getting him involved, and the whole thing is just superb, and let's see what he's got to say.
Petroleum Jellie, and think of you want more. Petroleum Jellie, the world order.
Now I think we have to reflect on that verse and think, what is he actually trying to say, and how he goes about it, that kind of that beat and the violins with what he's saying, the anaphora of Petroleum Jellie to kind of get that emphasis into our brains of what he's talking about.
I built this company from fucking ground, nigga. Yow.
I'm really sorry to you younger viewers. I didn't think there was any. Just don't blur that bit. Sorry.
Yow. Name's Mr. Foreskin. Say it properly. You can call me Mr. Monopoly.
Those rhymes. That's you don't get that from Mr. Foreskin. Actually owns the company, so he's actually looking kind of behind the scenes with that detail, that rhyme. He's kind of inspired. Inspired Wet Tarmac and Petroleum Jelly to compose this kind of music, and I think that's very important that we get that kind of essence. So let's just dive back in.
Because I'm rich, not because I look like Mr. Monopoly.
I think that's something that's actually quite annoyed Mr. Foreskin recently, is people keep saying that he looks like Mr. Monopoly, and I don't think he actually likes that, and it is because he's rich, and I think it's really upsetting that he's getting this kind of feedback from his fans, who I know he loves so much. He spends so much time making this kind of beautiful music for you guys, and I really think you need to enjoy what he's saying more and stop trying to criticise and like kind of be a bit more positive about it. I know that may be difficult for some of you guys, because obviously I received some feedback myself which has been a bit critical, but you kind of have to look past that, guys, and really show us and tell us that we're doing a good job so that we keep doing this. Otherwise you guys just won't have that kind of stuff from your creators, you know?
I don't look like Mr. Monopoly, so stop fucking calling me Mr. Monopoly.
There we go. Again, sorry to younger viewers. There's that aggression, that frustration, which kind of summarises the song of Pure and shows us what he's all about, and that release, that explosion from your childhood, and the drums and the heartbeats and the violins. It's all that kind of. It's like a car crash of emotion and purity. That's fantastic.
You know, I'm getting really sick of this. I don't even look anything like him.
It's just the way he can pull that off. Like no other rap artist can do that, but he can, because he's got that touch and that finesse that you just don't see. Right, let's play it for a bit longer and see how it's going.
Petroleum Jelly, the Overlord Supreme. Petroleum Jelly, one look will make you cream. Petroleum Jelly, and think you'll want more. Petroleum Jelly, the world order. Cause I'm a beast, I'm a monster with suicide armor. My beats will explode, my jizz makes things corrode.
Well, again, fantastic rhyme. I mean, corrode, it's such a brilliant word, because again, it's the road and kind of the traffic of his life, and it's kind of like he's getting built up in blocks. Like, really reminds me of, you know, kind of poems by Rupert Brooke, where he kind of really breaks things up and he talks about heaven and he brings in all the spiritual terminology, and kind of corrosion really links that, because it's kind of about that slow breaking down of the human body, and the decomposition really summarises kind of getting composed, which is literally what the album's called. I think I'm really kind of getting that insight for you guys. You know, I've spent a lot of time with the people behind this, and it really shows like how much they think about this and how much they want other people to think about this. So let's.
Petroleum Jelly, the Overlord Supreme. Petroleum Jelly, one look will make you cream. Petroleum Jelly, and think you'll want more. Petroleum.
See, the chorus never gets old as well. Every time it's fresh and it's giving you that new pump.
Petroleum Jelly, new world order. I just fucked your mom.
I am gonna have to stop it soon if they keep doing this. I really love the music, guys, but just please.
Yeah. It was like a bomb. Yeah. I buy my clothes from Gap. Yeah. Feels like an ass crap. Yeah. Cause sometimes I have liquid shit. Yeah.
I mean, that's disgusting. Oh, sorry. I just.
And it doesn't feel very good, cause it drips out my ass. Y'all, look in peace, niggas. second coming of Christ, and this song is a piece of fucking ass.
Well, I think that really sums it up. I really enjoyed it. I don't really know about... I don't want to think about the second half. Really enjoyed the video. We're looking forward to more stuff by Petroleum, Jellie, Wet Tarmac, the crew. A solid performance throughout. The rest of the album is available. I'll put the link in the description down below. Please go and show these guys some love. Remember, 50 subscribers, there will be a giveaway and a face reveal, I promise. So make sure you scratch that like button and subscribe if you're new. And peace out, guys. Welcome to